we are going to be using this brand new Robotz cartridge that I just got in the mail. So I'm going to be using, today we are going to be making an 8x8 layout using this little cutie right here, and he could be found on page 30. We're going to be doing this. Now I went ahead and I cut it out already. There's a lot of pieces to this little guy, and plus I'm kind of pressed for time because I do have a special announcement to make at the end of this video. So what I'm going to show you, my title on my page is called Best Friends, so I'm going to show you how I did that in my Gypsy. Okay, I wanted to show you how I did it on my Gypsy, how I welded it all together. Now, this font is the most, it's so much fun. I love it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how I got this to weld together. The title, like I said, is going to be called Best Friends. And this was cut out on pattern paper. And this is cut out on plain cardstock. So I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm not going to do it with this one because that's going to take 2 days to do. We're going to go ahead and do it with, let's see, do love. L-O-V-E. Okay, now I want this to be 2 inches. So let me go ahead and get that larger so you could see. So what I'm doing here, I like my letters to be kind of funky. I like them kind of like Cricut, I should say. So I'm going to go to the Advanced feature here. I'm going to go to the Advanced feature and click on this turnaround. And I'm going to go ahead and see that L is purple right now. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do it off a little Cricut. And this one I'm going to click on the O and do the same thing. Kind of do it the opposite direction. And I'll do the same thing with the V and with the E. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on each letter and I'm going to scooch them over because, oops, because I do want to weld this. So I'm going to go ahead and move the O over. Okay, so that part's done. I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's all grouped together. And when it's grouped together, that means that it's all in one the little black outline box. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Advance and click on Weld and check it with the eyeball, and it's welded perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I shadowed that. So I'm going to come back down here and I'm going to go ahead and go back, and I'm going to use the shadow feature font and do the same thing. L-O-V-E. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing like I did. Make the letters like kind of sideways. So I did them all. So now I'm going to do the same thing like I did. I'm going to move this over to make sure it welds. It's actually, you could just do it like that. You could do it like that, or you could use the little, the little move tool options, but I'm just going to go ahead and move it over like that. Okay, and I'm going to weld this together also, and it is grouped together. I'm going to weld that, double check it with my eyeball, and it is welded perfectly. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use this here and I'm going to make it bigger because I want it to make sure that the love right there gets layered nicely over this. Okay, I'm going to click on this word and I'm going to move it over here, and it's still not big enough, so I'm going to go ahead and click on the shadow portion again. Actually, it looks good. It's going to go ahead and layer perfectly on top. So that's pretty much how you do the layering with and I like it that I had a shadow feature. So let's go ahead and get our page together. Okay, here are all my pieces. Now for this cartridge, I noticed the robot, I swear I had 50 pieces to each robot. So what I did, I had a feature to a robot called Retro Robot, and it's really cute because it actually gives you all the little dashes in there already. So I just kind of went over it with my white gel pen, and I used some paper. It's actually a little Robotz paper from My Mind's Eye to get the little pieces on here. So I figure, you know what, I think I could get away with it like this instead of cutting out the 50 pieces. When I did this, I just did the pattern paper for the little shoes, for the tummy, did the eyes. That was all normal. And I just kind of, on his little hands and the antennas, I did some black diamond stickles for that part. And I actually thought he came out pretty cute for not using every single piece that they had on there. And this here is just going to be, I used a punch here from Stampin' Up! And I apologize, but I don't know what it's called. I guess you could call it a little tab punch. So that's what I'm going to layer my picture onto. And this here is how it came out, my best friends. And that came out cute. So I'm using pattern. This is again pattern paper from My Mind's Eye from the Robotz collection. And this page here is going to be my 8x8 page. And this is Baja Breeze from Stampin' Up! And I think it's discontinued. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. And in this here, I ran through my Cuddle Bug. You know I love polka dots, so I had it in kind of incorporate somewhere in here. So I'm going to go ahead and use my ATG gun to get that on there. First, I have the big one, the ATG 700. And the difference between this one and the 714 is a 1/4 inch tape, and this one is a 1/2 inch. So just a 1/4 inch difference, so it's no biggie. Actually, like I said, I'm not sure if I told you before, but I did order this one on accident. I meant to get the other one, but when I got it, I was happy with it, so I just landed up keeping it. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this, maybe right there. It's going to be a real simple page. That's going to go there. And I'm going to go ahead and put on my little best friends, and I'm going to use my favorite, the Tombow Mono Clear Glue. Okay, that's there. And this little guy I'm going to pop up with some pop dots. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and put him, it's going to go there. I'm going to put him right here. And what I did was I went ahead and I did the little stitching around the edges with my Stampin' Up! Night of Navy marker. And for this bottom part right here, I kind of made it, here we go, let me so you can see. I kind of made it like he was, like maybe, I didn't want him to look like he was floating in the air, so I went ahead and used my Copic marker, the Cool Gray #3, so it's the C3 marker. It kind of just made like a little ground for him, so he won't look like he's floating in the air. And I'm going to go ahead and put the, oops, sorry about that. I'm going to put this on here. And then the pictures of my little babies, I'm going to go ahead, I'm actually going to use some double space tape for this, and I'm going to put this right here. And I think I'm going to add some stitching, of course. Let me go ahead and do that really quick around the picture. Okay, perfect. Didn't this come out so cute? Best friends. Okay, everybody, now to my special announcement. I wanted to say thank you so much, everybody, for all of your kind words and always leaving sweet comments on my blog. And I just realized a couple of days ago that I actually hit over 50,000 hits on my blog. So, yay! I'm so excited for that. And also, thank you everybody who became a follower. And I was most excited about my fan page. I didn't realize that I did have a little over 600 fans already. I totally appreciate it. When I first started that, I wasn't sure how it was going to be. This is my passion. I love what I do. And I'm so happy to share my creativity with you. So to reward you and show you my appreciation, I am giving away this Robotz Cricut cartridge today. So all you have to do, it's really simple to win this. All you have to do is leave a comment under this post only. Do not leave a comment under any future posts that I will be doing in the next couple of days. Leave a comment here, and if you're watching over at YouTube, you need to come to my blog at www.creativeTimeForMe. Leave a comment here, and I will be using random.org, and I will be choosing a winner Monday morning. So good luck, everybody. I am sending everybody great, big, huge thank you hugs. Thank you for joining my creative time.